Morning, morning, guys. Morning and welcome. Welcome to day 2 in Mind, Body and Soul. And today I'm going to delve really deep into body. So welcome and good morning and hop on and hi. Just pop a good morning and a hello into the comments down below, guys, and then I know you're watching. That'd be great. So just pop a good morning down the bottom there. And this is really interactive. So if you want to know more, just pop some questions in and I'll get back to you guys on that. Good morning and welcome to Mind, Body and Soul. Morning, guys. I am really excited to be here and to show and share with you guys on some of the things that have improved my life and my family's life over, quite substantially. So yesterday we covered mind and mindfulness, and I love mind and mindfulness. I love morning, guys. And that's my passion, mental health and mental resilience, and I could talk about it all day. Today we're going to delve into body. So body has been a real, not a great spot of mine. Like, I have had some yo-yos and some ups and downs, but we're going to delve into body today, and God knows where it's going to take us. And tomorrow we're going to delve deep into soul and spirituality, and I promise not to go running around, you never know where that's going to go. So today's body, but before I get stuck into body, I really want to come into and explain to you guys the importance of the interconnectedness between mind, body and soul. And if you are wanting to improve any area in your life, they are all interconnected. So for an example, I've been in a position where my mind was strong and my body was strong, but I didn't have any, my spiritual awareness or my soul wasn't. And so I would feel like I was not connected with that around me, and I would feel like a sense of emptiness or not a good sense of fulfillment. Morning, guys. Pop hello, good morning in the comments, then I know if you guys are watching. So that is when there's been areas in my life where my mind's been strong, my body's been strong, and my soul has been in tatters, and it didn't feel good. I didn't feel full. I've also been in areas of my life where my soul, and I had pretty good spiritual awareness and connectedness, and my body was pretty strong, but my mind was not great. And I have felt fractious and crispy, and it's not a great, like a cat on a hot tin roof, and it's not a great way to be. You don't feel balanced and focused. And this area of my life where I've had a strong mind and a strong sense of belonging and being and a spiritual sense, and my body has not been looked after, I have not had the energy to keep up with what I'm wanting to do on a daily basis. So I have been fat and overweight and with no energy. And that's not cool. That is really so frustrating. There's actually nothing more frustrating than your body not keeping up with the rest of your life. So, and I have girlfriends, I've never had this, but I've got girlfriends that don't have the energy to get through the day, and they're super, super thin. So it works both ways. So your body and what you do and how you fuel and how you exercise your body is so important. And I have realized this and have, it's an ever changing and ever evolving, but where I am right now, what I am doing with my body. Hi guys, just pop a hello and a good morning in the comments, and then I know you're speaking or that you're watching. And so back to body. The body is so important. It is connected directly with your mind and your spirit. If you have a well-fueled and well-exercised body, it can keep up with the rest of your, the things you're wanting to do and the things you're wanting to achieve in your day. And when I had all my children, like any of you guys that know me know I've got 4 big boys, and when I was pregnant with my children, I ate. I thought that pregnancy was a license to eat. And I ate everything within arm's reach. And if I couldn't reach it, I moved so I could. And I just ate everything within arm's reach, and I put on a huge amount of weight. From a size 20 plus. And I didn't realize how big I was. I actually didn't realize how big I was until somewhere along the line, and I'm sure every child said it to me, but I remember specifically we had baby number 4 and baby number 3, toddler number 3, asked me when baby number 5 or when the next baby was coming, because he thought I still had another baby in my tummy, and my child, like my youngest, was 8 months old or something. So it was at that time that I realized that I really seriously needed to, that was that good bullshit filter. So our children are the best bullshit filters you've ever come across. You want to know the real you or where you're at in your life, ask a child. They'll tell you. They'll tell you straight exactly how it is. So it was at that stage that I realized I needed to do something with my body. So without getting too, in touch with, and specific, everybody's different, and what works for one person may or may not work for the other. But what I did was, 2 simple things, I like to keep things really simple, was I exercised more and I ate better food. Ate less and exercised more. 2 really simple things. So everybody's different. Some people need to go and get surgery, and I implore you, if that's where you need to go, then you go. Some people like to do binge, which I have done a fair bit as well, binge dieting. And if that's where you need to go, then that's what you need to do. But then when you get down to your weight, work out a daily routine of what your body can handle. So, food, fuel, body. If you think of, I'm going to need to have a drink of my cup of tea now because it is actually 7 o'clock in the morning on school holiday morning. All the boys are asleep over there. They'll all be banging on the door here in a minute. If you think of your body as a car, so like if you think of your body as a car, if you put dirty fuel, my husband's a mechanic, yeah? If you put dirty fuel into your car, it'll break down, it won't work, will it? It won't work at optimum. And so if you put dirty food or crap food or shit food into your body, it will not work at optimum. And shit food is similar for some people but different for others. So some people's shit food is wheat. Some people's shit food is dairy. So all people's shit food is sugar. So I know, you know yourself that if you eat a whole heap of rubbish, you don't feel so good the next day, do you? Or that afternoon. So it's different for everybody. You need to work out what it is for you that works your body, at optimum. Morning, guys. Some more people jumping on. Nice to see you. So with food, for me, I can't eat a lot of wheat, but I still eat it. But I can't eat a lot of wheat because it just makes me fat and it clouds my head up. None of us can eat a lot of sugar. Sugar really isn't great for your diet, but you need to work out what it is for you and what you want, what is optimum for you, because everybody is different. When I was about 15, I reckon I worked out, well, any of you guys out there that have got horses would understand the food that you feed your horse has a direct impact on how it behaves. So I've got a riding school and equestrian centre. We got a ton of really nice, docile, quiet ponies. And I know from first-hand experience, if I have them loaded up on high energy food, like buckets of oats, if I feed these ponies oats, they get way too excited and there's like kids and ponies flying everywhere. So I can impact the way that they behave by what I feed them. And I think that we need to put that back to ourselves so we can impact the way that we behave by what we feed ourselves and, more importantly, what we feed our children. So if we live on high sugar diets, our minds can't settle and centered. So it doesn't matter how much mindfulness or mind fitness we do. If we have too much sugar, too many crazy things going on in our body, and all the levels are all upside down, it doesn't matter how much mental strength we have, we can't center and balance ourselves. So see the importance of the interconnectedness between the body and the mind and the soul, which we'll cover tomorrow. So we had Mary Harris here. Yeah, actually, that's what I was going to say. Mary Harris. So she is head of Food and Farm Fest here at Seven-Time Jarrahdale. And she's an expert in gut and gut flora. And without getting into the nitty-grits of things, because you could talk here for 2 hours on it, what our gut does is if it's working at optimum, then it sends like positive and opens up our mind and our neurons fire properly. If we fill our guts with shit food and they're not running at optimum and our gut flora's all gone to pot because we're eating too many processed foods and too much sugar, then our mind doesn't fire properly. And so the stomach, there's studies saying nowadays that the stomach actually controls what the mind does. So as I was saying before, you can do as much mental strength and meditation as you like, but if you're feeding your body shit, then it won't it just won't work at optimum. So they work together really, really closely, and I implore you to pay attention to what you're feeding your body. So I myself don't get hell-bent over it, because I've known from experience if I get really strict on a special diet, it only lasts a little while and it all goes to pot. What I do is eat real food, good old-fashioned real food. I use less packets, less bottles, less jars. I get raw meat and raw veggies and salads and real food, and I prepare it and cook it and serve it up to my family. It's as simple as that. I am guilty of using jars and things, but not very much. I really try to keep it to a minimum. So I think that's about as simple as you can get. And I reduce the amount of wheat that I personally have. So that's food, and it's important. But you can talk for a full month on food. But there's more to it than just what we put into our body. I was talking about the mind as a muscle and working your mind and exercising your mind. It's the same with your body. So if you don't use it, you lose it. Isn't that right? So because with today's society, everybody's sitting down a lot and doesn't do as much physical exercise, I'll implore you to do something every day to raise your heart level. Just a little bit. So I'm no expert on this. I'm just saying what has worked for me. And actually through this whole thing, I'm not actually saying any of this to impress anybody or to impress you, but to impress upon you that if you were wanting to improve any area of your life, if you were prepared to do some or all of these things that I have been doing, have a crack and see if it works. So exercise. I have become a gym junkie, but I wasn't ever like that. So I can understand how it doesn't fit for everyone. So you can just raise your heart level. Work out whatever fits into your life. Everybody's busy. We're all so busy doing our things. So, but what I would like, there's swimming, there's running, there's riding, there's walking, there's yoga, there's Pilates. There's so many, like society these days, there are so many exercise regimes and specialists on it. Just go and find something that'll work for you, and I implore you to do it every day. Just a little bit. Like that, how to eat an elephant at a time, when I said yesterday, just one bite at a time. So life is ever evolving. It's little steps forwards, or it's little steps backwards. And talking about that, I have like a warning sign, and it is my belt. I know that when I was playing nationals a year or so ago, my belt got very light. I had to put another hole in my belt because I was too nervous to eat, and I lost weight. But I don't lose weight very easily, yeah? So I was pretty excited about that. But my my key is, the main point I'm trying to get out of this is my one belt is if I get past a certain hole, then I come down hard on myself and I am strict about what I eat and what I do until I'm back to normal weight again. So the reason I say that is because, you know, when I put on all that weight, I didn't even realize. It was just ever so little bit, and next minute I was a size 22. You know, it was so hard, and I actually hated myself for being that size. I really, really did. It's like so interrelated with your mental and your spirit and your soulful. So I implore you to just run a bit of a guideline. So mine's my belt. I've heard other people say if they feel like they can't get down and do, you know, 40 sit-ups, then, you know, that's their guideline. So I implore you to have one. Just have a little bit of a warning sign so you know when you are slipping a little bit towards not looking after your body. So your mind and your body and your soul, those three things, so interconnected and so damn important. There are that many children out there now that are getting fed the wrong foods and not doing enough exercise. So I'll implore you, and they do and copy exactly what we are doing. So if we want our children to be more, fit, more healthy, more active, then we need to be fitter and healthier and more active. So we lead by example. So if you like what I've had to say today, guys, I really enjoy sharing. I'm as nervous as hell if you can't tell, but it is so important to get this message out there. This message of improving our lives on three main levels. So if you like what I've got to say, then run some comments, like it and share it. And if I can help you with anything, I would love to. So have a wonderful day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning for day 3 on Soul. God knows where that's going to take us. I've got some really exciting things to cover and to do with our soul tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Have a great day. I implore you to just have a bit of an idea about what you're eating and how much processed foods we're eating, and run an exercise program that'll suit you and suit your life and suit your children's lives, because it is so damn important. All right. Loads of love. Ciao for now.